Your beard will usually let you know when something's off. Now, I'm not talking about standing in front of the mirror and critiquing every part of your routine. That's not what this is about. Now, a good beard routine should be consistent. We're talking about a daily gentle beard wash. Your beard should be washed every day. A quality oil, not just into the beard, but down to the skin, using the butter, especially in the evenings. That is the foundation of a good routine. But even with a good beard routine, your beard can still feel different sometimes. Maybe it feels a little drier. Maybe it feels a little heavier. And maybe you're starting to get a little bit of an itch. Maybe it's a little rougher, more tangled, and harder to manage. And when that happens, your beard may be trying to tell you something. So today we're going to go through some of those common signs and try to decipher what your beard is trying to tell you. So let's get through the intro and we're going to get right into it. Before we talk about the signs, we need to talk about the foundation. Because if there's no beard routine at all, it's harder to know what your beard is reacting to. And that doesn't mean that your beard is going to feel the same every day. You have weather changes, sweat happens, dry air climates, even hard water can affect your beard. So when your beard is off, that doesn't mean that your whole routine is off. That just means that your beard is giving you a little bit of feedback. Your routine is your foundation, and the signs are the feedback. If your beard feels dry, rough, crispy, or that it's not holding in any softness, your beard may be telling you that it needs a little more moisture. But that doesn't automatically mean that you need a different oil, and it doesn't mean that you need a thicker oil. Sometimes it's not the product, but how the product is being applied. That's why we always talk about adding water to your beard prior to you using your oils. That's why I always talk about applying beard oil after a shower, after washing, or at least on a damp beard. Water brings hydration, and the beard oil helps lock that in, and it supports the skin underneath. If you're putting beard oil into a dry beard and after a couple hours it feels dry again, that's probably part of the problem. Maybe your beard is just saying, hey, give me some water first, oil, and then make sure it gets to the skin underneath. Because if you're only coating the outside of your beard and the skin underneath stays dry, that dry skin is going to continue to be a problem. Then look at the rest of your routine. Did I wash with something too harsh? Did I rinse everything out really well? Would using butter at night help give me that support at night while I sleep? And that's the point. It's not changing everything. It's not looking for that one product that's going to fix all. It's listening to that signal and figuring out what small adjustment might help. Now, on the other side of that, if your beard feels heavy, greasy, flat, or the products are just setting on the top, that may be a sign that your beard is telling you you're using too much. More product isn't always better. So we feel a little bit dryness. We add a little more oil, then maybe a little more butter, and you add some balm into that. And before you know it, you get that heavy, greasy feel because you have way too much product in. And that doesn't mean that your oil or your butter is bad. It doesn't mean that your routine is bad either. Sometimes it's an amount problem. Sometimes it's a layering issue. And sometimes it's just buildup. If your beard feels like product is just setting on top of the beard and it's not absorbing, your beard may be telling you that it's time for a good wash or a reset. I personally do a stripping wash and a reset once a week. A clean beard is going to accept product better than a beard that already has buildup in it. If your beard feels heavy, it's not that your beard is asking for more product. It could be simply saying, hey, let's back it off a little bit. Another big sign is beard itch. Now, when you have beard itch, we have to talk about the skin underneath because a lot of guys only focus on the beard hair. They get the oil in, they comb it, style it, and they don't really get that oil underneath to the skin. And the skin matters. If the skin underneath your beard is dry, irritated, or neglected, your beard is going to let you know. And that itch is simply telling you really need to work on getting that oil down to your skin better. Not just on the outside of the beard, not just the surface, but really get it down into that skin. Now, beard itch can also come with buildup. It can be that you didn't rinse well enough. It could be that you used a harsher product and your skin's a little irritated. And it could also mean that your skin is dry. So the answer is to not panic and look at the basics. Am I getting oil down to the skin? Am I keeping my beard clean? Am I rinsing my beard out properly? Am I taking care of the skin underneath? Because the skin underneath is the foundation for a great beard. Now let's talk about those days that your beard just does not want to cooperate. It feels frizzy, it's tangling more, feels a little more rough, doesn't want to lay down right. Sometimes it's not that your beard is unhealthy. Sometimes it just needs a little more direction. And this is where a good conditioner and butter, a good combing routine, and a controlled heat can really help. Well, if your beard gets tangled a lot, it may be that your beard is trying to tell you that it's a little dry. Maybe you need to add a conditioner in, every few days or so. Maybe you need to add butter to your nightly routine. Or maybe you just need to slow down when you're combing through it. Do not rip right through your beard. Work through it. Start at the ends. Be patient. And if you hit a snag, don't just rip right through it. And if you're using heat, don't use heat on a dry beard. Make sure you get that beard damp and you get oil in there and let that oil set for a few minutes before you start using heat. And whether you're using a blow dryer or a heated brush, that oil is important to make sure that's in the beard. And make sure you're using a controlled heat. You're not trying to cook the beard. You're trying to give the beard some direction. So if your beard feels frizzy, tangled, or hard to control, your beard's probably telling you, slow down a little bit. Hey, I might need some conditioning every few days. Definitely need some butter in the evenings. And be a little more careful when you're combing through me. And here's one that does not get talked about enough. If your beard feels good, listen to that too. If your beard feels soft, it's manageable. The skin underneath is comfortable. You're not getting that itch. It's manageable. It's not greasy. It's not overly oily. That means you have your routine dialed in. You don't have to change everything just because somebody else's routine is a little different. Your beard is just as unique to you as you are from everybody else. Everybody's beard reacts a little bit differently. So you have the basis of a good routine. You may need to adjust a little bit here or there depending on your beard. So this is not about making beard care complicated. It's about building a solid routine and sticking with that routine because consistency matters. And just understand that when your beard feels different, it might be telling you something. And remember, your beard routine is the foundation and the signs are just feedback as to what is going on with your beard at that particular point. That doesn't mean you have to change your whole routine. It just means listen to your beard and make slight adjustments. And here we are at the end of the video, guys. If you wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up if you like the video. And if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we'll see you on the next video. Until then, remember, your mental health is a priority, your happiness is essential, and your self-care is an absolute necessity. I'm Dave, and I was born bearded. Love you guys.